Okay guys, let's get started here. I was gonna wait till we got a couple of viewers, but might as well get started now. Okay, so we're in the high wind. Let's go ahead and go to where Ruby Weapon is, which is in the gold saucer area. You guys are gonna remember this. Now when I was a kid, I never beat Ruby Weapon. I beat Emerald Weapon, but Ruby, I just didn't have a good strategy. This game came out when I was 12, and I just destroyed this game inside and out. Other than beating Ruby Weapon, I pretty much did everything else. But I always, in the back of my mind, wanted to defeat this beast because it pretty much ruined my childhood. I could never defeat it, and it just seemed like an insurmountable enemy. And it wasn't until later on, maybe when I was near 20, I tried the game again on the PS1. This is the Steam version. But I tried it on the PS1 again, and I had a good strategy, and in fact very similar to the strategy that I'm going to use today, but missing one or two things, so it didn't work right. And the credit for the strategy I'm going to use and the material combination is from Death Unites Us at 48 Gaming. I put a link to his channel in the video description. He really put a lot of time and effort into perfecting this strategy so it works nearly every time. There hasn't been a time that it hasn't worked. So let's get down, and obviously you can't do this strategy unless you have a gold chocobo and you've got Knights of the Round, and you have to actually master Knights of the Round twice and 3 times mastering final attack material, that takes a lot of grinding, like a lot. So I didn't use any hacks or cheats or mods. I grinded the old-fashioned way in the Northern Crater with fighting against the magic pots and the movers that give you like crazy amounts of AP to level up the materia. So, okay, let's see. Literally just played through this game, maxed all my stats so I could redeem my child and beat the weapons. Awesome, dude. That's awesome, Virtual Fury. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to get revenge because this Ruby Weapon messed me up, man. I couldn't figure it out. Emerald Weapon was really hard, but Ruby was just ridiculous. It was almost like they didn't want to. Like, it was like the last thing they worked on, and they were like, you know what, just push out the game, who cares. But it was later discovered that Ruby actually has a weakness to paralysis, and that kind of changed everything for beating it legit without using hacks and mods. So anyway, let's look at the materia combination. So I would like to use a weapon so I could level up maybe a third Knights of the Round. But, okay, so the first thing we want to do... Yeah, Dazers. Yeah, exactly. But we're not going to be using the Dazers thing. We're basically going to be spamming Knights of the Round every time we die. Because this strategy, even the Dazers sometimes don't work. They'll miss once, and it only takes one miss to screw everything up. So we're not even going to go down that route. So we need 3 mastered final attack materials. That requires a ton of grinding, but let's equip one. Final attack, and level 1 revive is pretty much all you need. No, you don't need a mastered. So let's go to a level 1. Level 1 revive, and then we need another final attack mastered. Actually, not right there. We'll put it right here. Final attack, and we're gonna do Knights of the Round, obviously. And then we're going to do another final attack and another Knights of the Round mastered. And like I mentioned earlier, I didn't cheat to get this. I actually grinded out. It took quite a few hours to get a mastered Knights of the Round and then get a second one, and I actually almost have a third one. Okay, so we have 2 final attack mastered, Knights of the Round mastered. So basically what that means is when I die, which will be quick, it's going to first do a final attack and revive, just to give me like a few hit points and revive me. And then what it's going to do is it's going to cast Knights of the Round, and then when that's done, it's going to cast another Knights of the Round. But we don't have enough magic to be doing this over and over, so we have to use a unique materia that you can only get if you have, if you're doing the chocobo breeding to get green or black or gold. You need the HP to MP. So it gives you your magic as your hit points, but then you have a ton of magic points, and that's what we need to pull this off. And of course, we should do a HP plus materia. Maybe we switch those around. I don't know if it matters, but we'll do that. Okay, so now we have a ton of magic. Well, let's when I say I didn't do cheats, I should mention I did the W item glitch, but I don't really know if I consider it cheating, because really they put it in the game, and where the W item is in Midgar when you return to Midgar, it's almost like, I don't think it really is a glitch. I think it was intentional, because when you go down to get the W item, you have to travel for like 5 to 10 minutes down repetitively, and yeah, that's not a cheat. Yeah, exactly, virtual. That's the way I feel about it, because when you're going down, you see like Red 13 say, it's not this way, and then you see Barrett and all these, so they're telling you, hey, you're screwing up, so you almost think it's an endless loop you're going to be going down. So then you're like, you know what, I'm not going to go down, I'm going to go up. But if you go up, you never get the W item materia. And I don't know if I buy the whole Bone Village, you can get it back, because I couldn't find the missing score, and I screwed up by not having Barrett in my party when we returned to Midgar. So and I never found that in Bone Village, and I really did try. Okay, so it looks like we have everything we need. We just cannot go into the fight with all 3 people, because, you know, there's a chance that Ruby's going to use the Whirlwind and or Whirl Sand and remove Cloud, which we need. So we need to do a quick fight and kill off Barrett and Yuffie, or Yuffie. So let's go ahead and kill her. Oh, and I also need to equip a ribbon, that's right, because of the ailment stuff with Ruby. So once I do that, hurry up. So Virtual Fury, did you do this strategy? How did you defeat Ruby? I'm curious. Okay, any day now. Their attacks are so slow. Hurry up, dude. Probably gonna kill me right now too. I have to reload the game. Yeah, see, okay. Oh no, it's gonna cast Knights of the Round. Damn it, can I get out of here? Yeah, this is why you shouldn't equip it until you kill them. That's why. That's whatever. I was hoping to, before we get into Ruby, to have a few more viewers anyway, so... Okay, you had one character throwing Dazers and Mega Elixirs every turn. Yeah, see, that is the strategy to do that, but I just think this strategy is a lot funnier, because you don't even have to press a button. You just walk away, and Death Unites Us is a genius for coming up with this particular strategy. Of course, when this game came out in '97, there wasn't really an internet, like a GameFAQs you could go to, so people didn't know that the materia stacked. And I don't remember if it said in the Brady official strategy guide that materia does stack like that. I had no idea that final attack, you could have 5 of them and it'll do that over and over again. I had no idea. Yeah, so you probably saw the same one that I did, and that guy's hella cool, man. He put a lot of work into it. Although I did have a similar strategy, but my strategy had final attack and Phoenix, which would revive the whole party, and sometimes that meant that Cloud, the guy that had the Knights of the Round, he would get kicked out of the fight. So I never defeated Ruby because of that, and it's kind of annoying. Okay, no, dude, don't cast it, dude. There's nobody there. Stupid. This game is really buggy. Okay, so let's equip that ribbon. And I never got to kill him off. You know, I'm gonna unequip the Knights of the Round real quick. And I need, let's see, give her something else and give him the give him the ribbon. Start a quick fight again this time and try to kill Barrett real quick. And then we'll get started on Ruby. Miss, really, dude? I haven't done the source farming either. That's what's interesting about it, because the knights are not going to be doing 99.99. Why does this keep missing? Do I have to use Ultima? I don't know, I think that'll kill me, actually. Oh, it really does not want me to kill him for some reason. I have to kill an enemy. Did you do the morphing for the source farming? Because I've just been going to Gungaga and fighting that tank T-Rex, or not T-Rex, but whatever that dinosaur is called at the moment, I can't think. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did back in 97, 98, is I was 99.99, and the reason is because I got stuck in the glacier, and then there was that part where it had the full HP, full MP, like the little pond right there next to the save point, and then that's right before that boss. And so what I did is I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna go crazy, and I got everyone to level 99 at that point, which is kind of weird. Was he gonna want me to kill him? Wow, he doesn't do very much to Barrett. Did the morphing with Yuffie and the WID boys. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good strategy. I've just been doing the regular run-of-the-mill morphing, but it takes so long though. It's like one power source a fight, and you need like hundreds of them, so. Yeah, Barrett's got some defense. They're probably gonna kill Cloud and he's gonna do revive. Oh, actually I think they're too weak. Okay, he's almost dead. Yeah, I really like Death Unites us. He's a really cool guy. I've been to his streams and stuff. He's definitely cool. Okay. One more hit should do it. Doesn't usually take this long to kill my own. I did it like really quick earlier before I started the stream, so not sure why it's taking so long. Like it doesn't want me to kill Barrett. He's integral to the story. Okay, you're dead. Now let's get the hell out of here. Okay. Just for the sake of it, we'll save right here. That's one thing, I don't know if you did this too, but when I started the game over, I did saves all along the way, so if I need to go back to some particular area for footage or something, I have a save point before every major area. Okay. Another thing that was different too, when I was older coming back to this game, is the gold chocobo breeding. I got it done in like 2 hours. And I remember back in 97, 98, it took like 15 hours because I thought I had to do an S class on the wonderful chocobo and the black chocobo, and I ended up only having to do A class, which I don't know why I thought it was S class. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I could probably set the controller down. I need to find batteries anyway. Oh, really? You probably thought it like it was actually an arbitrary time. Yeah. Yeah, I read some website that said it was between 3 and 18 fights, but it always seemed for me like it was around the 18 fights, because I went back after 3, went back after 10, 15, and finally like the 17th or 18th fight, all of a sudden it worked. Okay, let's do this. Oh, you know what? I didn't equip Knights of the Round, I think. I'll probably have to die real quick. But good thing I saved it too. It's not gonna let me escape. Yeah, no, I forgot to equip those, so let me go ahead and Yeah, let him kill me real quick and then I'll cook this. I need to find new batteries for my Xbox One Elite controller. I set the event on YouTube to start and then I didn't find them in time anyway, so this strategy is gonna work out for me because I need to find some batteries. Hurry up, dude. It's a good thing I didn't do the life 2 because that would take a lot longer. Alright, Ultima, sweet. Make this quicker. Cool, we got some more viewers anyway. Good. Mine too, man. There's never been anything like FF7. Okay. Alright, now let's do this. See, that's my third Knights of the Round that I'm working on. Okay. Now we're ready. In case you guys are wondering, my setup is Intel Core i7 4770K, 2 NVIDIA GTX 1080s and SLI, and what is it? Oh yeah, Gigabyte Z87X UD5H motherboard, 24 gigs of DDR3, 2400 megahertz. I don't know how many hundreds of times I fought this Ruby weapon back in the 90s. Just getting my ass creamed every time, and I just couldn't figure out, like, why can't I kill this? Because Emerald would seem like the hardest one. Yeah, it's not going to be hitting 9999. I didn't feel like doing all this source farming. MacBook was on. Okay. Oh yeah, why is it doing it on that? Well, it's probably not going to do the whirlwind anyway. Yeah, it's never done that. I did this like 5 times. It doesn't attack the claws usually. Wonder why it wants to do that. Well, you saw I didn't actually choose that. Okay, please attack Ruby this time. Okay. Is it actually gonna work this time? But it'd probably do 0 damage, let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, it does 0 damage when, or at least it did originally when the claws weren't, when he hadn't put the claws in the ground yet. If you never played this game, Daniel, you're missing out, man. This is one of the best games ever made. It's crazy that it's been 20 years since this game. I think that this year is the 20th year that this game, 20th anniversary, and it's still just as fun as it was back then. It's weird. How many games can you really go back and grind for 40 hours on that's made 20 years ago? And I guess you could with like a Zelda game if you're not very good at the game. Yeah, the remake's gonna be badass, dude. I can't wait for that. I'm hoping it will be, although I have my reservations because Square is not the company it used to be. I just hope that they the voice acting isn't terrible, because I've seen really good games just ruined by bad voice acting, and Square is not, they're not what they used to be, that's for sure. Why is it attacking the claws, dude? I'm not even choosing it to do that. I actually haven't played Final Fantasy 15 yet. I have a gigantic backlog of games I haven't got to yet. But it looked really cool, I don't know. The graphics look pretty nice. That's so weird that it's attacking the claws. We may have to get third time's the charm. The first time I didn't have the Knights of the Round equipped, and then this one's attacking the claws. This is the first time I've seen it do that with Knights of the Round. But either way, I'm not going to end this stream until this son of a bitch is dead. I want my revenge. It's a JRPG, but a very Americanized JRPG. Attack Ruby, please. Let me see if I attack with 10 Knights of the Round. But I'm not doing 99.99. I have 800,000 hit points. I'm kind of wondering now if he's attacking the claws every turn, if it's even going to be possible to kill him with 10. I'm thinking it won't be. I mean, it'd be nice if I can kill him in this fight right here, but it might be reloading the save file. Yeah, one thing I learned from Death Unites Us too is the best place to level up your materia with those movers and the magic pots. I always ran away from those magic pots because I didn't want to give them elixirs way back when. I hope it's not going to attack with 0. If it is, then I'm definitely going to have to do the fight over. But that guy also said, Death Unites Us also said that this game was so broken in so many ways, but because of how complex it was, they didn't want to fix everything because they were afraid of breaking it, so they just released it. That's why there's still a debug mode that's accessible, and all kinds of weird little glitches that they never fixed because they were terrified that they would break it and maybe have to start all over or something. But you know, coding has come a long way in 20 years. Especially Microsoft kind of led the fight on that with their revision histories. If you've ever used Visual Studio, you'll know what I'm talking about. It has 800,000 hit points, but it has 480 defense, which is, even the final boss in the game has only like 260 at most. So this is meant to be like the hardest boss fight in the entire game, and it's an optional boss fight. But if you never played this, Daniel, you probably won't understand how much pain and misery this beast caused back in the 90s, because, man, I could not defeat this son of a bitch. Like, he attacks for like 9999 all the time. And you can only have maximum of that much hit points, and he'll kill everyone in one hit, or he'll remove 2 of your party members and from the fight altogether. Like, he was just really difficult. Hey Ace, did you ever beat Ruby? I don't know anybody like in my life that has. If you have, you're the only person I actually know that's defeated Ruby. Because I had a few friends that played this and they never could defeat Ruby either. I don't know if you remember that kid, Mark Pedersen, but he was so good at this game that he got it to a point where he was defeating this game in like 20 hours, and this was pre-internet days. This was like, not pre-internet necessarily, but like this is before the internet we know today, like 99, and he got it, so he was beating like 19 hours, 20 hours, and this was like beating Emerald Weapon, all this stuff, and he couldn't even beat Ruby Weapon. So I thought for a long time that it was just an impossible fight, like a troll that Square did on everybody. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is... I can't get into the Dark Souls series. I know a lot of people love it and it's like amazing to them, but I don't like games that are just meant to frustrate the hell out of people, and that's what that game is. I just like seeing the outside. No, it wasn't required. It's optional, but it is the toughest boss in the game. But this is kind of a very exploitive strategy right here with spamming Knights of the Round, which is the strongest summon you can get in the game. And you can only get it by breeding a special gold chocobo that can travel anywhere on the map, because the Knights of the Round that you're watching right now, it's materia. It's stored on this little island that you can't land your ship on, and you can't get there by any other means unless you have a gold chocobo, which means you have to do all this elaborate breeding and stuff to get a green chocobo, then a black one, and or green and then a blue. Then you mate the green and the blue together, you get a black one that can travel over mountains and over water but can't travel deep oceans. You mate that black one with a wonderful chocobo, which is like a really good standard chocobo. You race them to get them all like high up in a racing rank, and then you mate them together, and if you're lucky you get a gold chocobo, and he can go anywhere on the map except underwater. So the only way to get this summon is just crazy. Level 186, wow. Thanks, Ace. Come on, Ruby, dude, die. Every time this final night comes, I'm hoping that I'm going to see the red outline of Ruby, meaning he's dead. Come on, come on. But I don't think I'm anywhere near 800,000 yet. Maybe though. Let's see. Nope. And I might be out of my revives. Let's see. Got one more at least. But when he was attacking those claws though, I don't know if that counts toward Ruby's hit points. Probably doesn't. Sometimes I wish that there was like a hit point counter so you could see how much health they had left. But it feels so damn good when he finally dies. It's like, yes. Like the best feeling ever. It's like total revenge on this son of a bitch that you just could not beat when you were a kid, and maybe now you can defeat him when you're an adult. But the whole time for years you're like, why can't I beat this guy, man? Why can't I beat everything else but this guy? Including a boss that has 200,000 more hit points than this boss. I don't know how many final attacks that will do. I don't know if it's 5 each, because it's mastered out at level 5. Come on, Ruby, die already. That guy said I pronounced Chocobo wrong, so I don't know, how do you pronounce it? It's spelled C-H-O-C-O-B-O, so Chocobo? I mean, I guess you could pronounce it that way, but I don't know. Chocobo just feels easier to say, so. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Revenge. Fuck you, Ruby. Wow. 45,000 experience, that's useless to me, and AP, that's a lot of AP, man. If they could find a way to get that in regular fights. Yeah, I'm really surprised, Virtual Fury, man. Like, I thought I'm gonna have to redo this because he was attacking the damn claws. I've never seen that happen. Unless you specifically choose to defeat them. Wow. And you get the Desert Rose. I could take it to that dude and calm. Might as well do that for the sake of it. Damn, that beast had a lot of hit points, dude. How many nights around we watched? Like 9 or 10 of them? Jesus. I'm actually kind of surprised we defeated him like that easy. Where am I going? Okay, I need to go to calm. It's over here. I think he's over here in this house. Let's see. But I haven't defeated Emerald yet. Because I was going to do the source farming to beat Emerald. Wait, should I give him the Desert Rose for Chocobo? I don't need a sorry-ass Chocobo, do I? Whatever, I'll do it. But is it a gold one? It kind of looks gold. Now I'm wondering. Wonder how many people named it Ruby. We'll see. Wonder if it went to the stables. I don't even know if I have enough stables to support it. Oh, well, that's cool. You get a gold Chocobo. I mean, kind of pointless because pretty much the only way to defeat it, well, actually I shouldn't say the only way because you could probably defeat it without having Knights of the Round, but I don't know how long that would take. And I'm sure people have done it, but... Oh, its stats are not great for racing? Oh, okay. It's not there. That's so crazy. It's gone. Rodrigo, you think Final Fantasy 15 sucks? Well, at least we could all agree that Final Fantasy VII was something special, because I rarely hear anyone saying that Final Fantasy VII sucks and they're being serious about it and not trolling, because you could say a lot about this game, but I don't know if you could say it sucks, because I don't know, it kind of touched so many people's lives, and the time that it came out, it was competing against some serious heavyweights like Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, and of course all the stuff that was going on at the PC at that time. So, what's up, Squall? How's it going? Well, you guys missed it. I defeated Ruby, but I wonder if I could do it again, just to see how foolproof the strategy is. But I don't know if anybody wants to watch Knights of the Round like a million times again. But you could always go back on the stream and watch it, because I was actually kind of not sure if I could defeat it, because the Knights of the Round started attacking the claws, which is weird. I didn't want it to do that. Yeah, that's a really good point, man. The fact they could make a game like this 20 years ago, I'm with you on that. I mean, Ocarina of Time was great, but nowhere near the depth of this game. I mean, it had depth, and I love Ocarina of Time. It's one of my favorite games, but it doesn't have stackable materia and, you know, things like that. And I don't know, in my opinion, they've tried a million different magic systems in Final Fantasy, and honestly, the materia system, in my opinion, is the best one. I think they could have continued using that materia system, and everyone would have loved it. If they just modernized it and maybe added more abilities, cleaned up the code a little bit, you know, that would have been fine. But that junction system in Final Fantasy VIII, I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, it's alright, but I'll take materia any day of the week. Let's see. One weird thing too is Lucretia, when I tried to get Vincent's final limit break, it wasn't there, even though I had gone and done the cutscene, and then I found out later that you have to fight like 50 battles or something and then return to the waterfall and you get the limit break. And I never really used Vincent back in the 90s, so I made it a point to get all the way through with Vincent and Sid this time. And Sid is actually awesome. His final limit break's really cool. What game are you talking about, Daniel? Yeah, they're kind of a disappointment. The fact that you can't control them and stuff, and his attacks are kind of weak, actually. Like that chainsaw and Hell Massacre, that one's really weak. I'm not gonna fight that son of a bitch yet. He's got 1,000,000 hit points, but he's not as ruthless as Ruby is. But I wonder if that strategy would work on him. It may or may not, I don't know. Probably won't for some reason, because he has 200,000 more hit points. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight him, don't worry. That would just be embarrassing. I don't think it's gonna work on him. I just kind of have a feeling I might have to have 3 Knights of the Round and 4 final attack materials to defeat him. Where's Morph at? If you guys are just tuning in, I defeated Ruby already, so just if you're on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, as I'm streaming with Restream, you can go back and watch the fight. Let's see. Why am I not seeing Morph? There it is. Put the master command. And I don't think I have another morph. I think I only have 2 morphs. So I didn't really spend time on it. So originally I wasn't going to do any source farming. But let's see. Hurry up, come on, give me a fight. Well, you know, graphics aren't everything, man. Some people love the Call of Duty kind of arcade, more arcade style, but I don't know, some people like the Battlefield system more. The Morph W item, yeah, I saw Death Unites Us, I saw the video that he did about it, but I can't remember exactly how to do it. I'm sure it, yeah, it probably makes things go by a lot quicker. Watch that video again to figure out how to do the source farming quicker than that. Hey, thanks Rodrigo, appreciate the sub. Ace is usually the one that, so it's 2 people here at GamingHookup that we started the channel together. Ace is the one, he does a lot of the Call of Duty streaming. He's really good at Call of Duty. He's like amazing at it compared to me. I used to be really good at Call of Duty, but I play so many other different types of games that I'm a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. But yeah, definitely check out Ace's streams. You have to have a single usable item at the top of your inventory. Oh, so it's using the W item, okay. Yeah, Battlefield always felt slower and sluggish compared to Call of Duty, but maybe I'm wrong about that, but it always felt like that. Then you time it where the newly morphed item takes its place. Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably not that bad. Let me see, maybe I can do it. Oh, but I need to do it next fight. I need to put a 1 thing above that. 1 item. And you have to make sure I think you can't have any sources already. I think I remember that from the video. Like you can't already have like 20 sources. What am I gonna do? I should use the potions. See. Yeah, I have a long way to go. I need those sources. Okay. This is the Steam version. I'm not playing on PS1. Although I do have a PS1 and I do have this game on it, it just doesn't look as good as the Steam version for streaming. It's 4:3, whereas this is widescreen, and the overlay looks wrong on it. That's what I originally was going to do with my old save game from way back when, but of course that old save game, I only have one Knights of the Round, and it's not even mastered, so I didn't feel like grinding all over again. And I'd already grinded in this version, so... Okay, so... Can I drop? I don't think I can drop, huh? I used to name Barrett all kinds of racist names, dude, when I was a kid. I won't even repeat them because they're racist, but, you know. I never kept his name Barrett, I'll tell you that. And I think I'm not a racist person, but I think the reason why I named him racist names is in the story in the beginning, he's like a total punk. And he's like, he hates Cloud for some reason, and you have to be Cloud, so it's like he hates you. Are you still in Vegas, Ace? Are you back now? That's why Ace hasn't been on. He's been in Nevada, and we're based out of Northern California. See if we can use some potions now. Okay. Damn, I wonder what the elixir all the way down there. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Okay, so I do have the potion right there. Okay. Alright, Virtual Fury, man, make sure to like us and subscribe and follow us on Twitch and YouTube and stuff. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's try this glitch that Virtual taught me. What did he use? Oh shit, I lost it. No. I got a luck source. Oh well. We do that anyway. I forgot that about W item is that you lose the item if you don't commit to it. Fucking A. I get a Dazer. That's funny. Okay, do we have another item we can use? Maybe. Damn it. I need to buy like 5 usable items and only buy one of them. octopus looking guys are even morphable into the sources. Guess we'll find out. Maybe they are, maybe they're Lux sources. Hey Flavio, you gotta go back, man. It's earlier if you're on YouTube or Twitch. It's just go back earlier in the stream. I defeated Ruby already. That was the first thing I did, so you could watch that. But actually, I'm probably going to end the stream anyway because I did defeat the boss. I'm going to be back and do Emerald Weapon. I need to come up with a good strategy for that though, because he has a lot more hit points. So I think I need to grind Knights of the Round into one more Mastered Materia, and then I'll have 3 of them. And then I'll have a good strategy, because I think if you have 4 Final Attack Mastered and 3 Knights of the Round, that's going to be perfect. Because, you know, one of your final attacks is going to be your Revive, and then you'll cast, every time you die, you'll cast 3 Knights of the Rounds concurrently. So, anyway guys, thank you for watching, I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to GamingHookup on YouTube, follow us on Twitch and Twitter and all that good stuff. Alright, see you later guys. See you later, Nathan.